strange, please don't look at me. Getting paid, like what I can see. Devil rays, burning up the street. Do it for no reason, come and play. Girl, won't you sing with me? 3 homies on the back street, walking like 3 honeys in the backseat, walking like reality gon' pass me, walking like, yeah, walking like. Be honest, you don't know me, walking like. This life we live ain't lonely, walking like. Back do you wanna show me, walking like, yeah, walking like, yeah. Your actions frighten me, that's what you said. I'm the monster hiding under your bed. Something new is here, something for you. But something happening, sit for little avenue. Feeling strange, please don't look at me. Getting paid, like what I can see. Devil rays, burning up the street. Do it for no reason, come and play. Girl, won't you sing with me? Dance for 'em, make 'em happy, walking night. Keep it moving with the battery, walking night. Suit on, I'm feeling classy, walking night. Yeah, walking night. This life we live ain't over, walking night. Nobody's here, come over, walking night. Black dress down on your shoulders, walking night. Yeah, walking night, yeah.
Hello. What's going on? Hey, pilots. No, yesterday people were in here and said their wrenches weren't on either, and I had to re-wrench them while live. But I can re-wrench you after I get off the live because it cuts the live out every time I go out of the live. But there was like 3 people yesterday, I think, Corky. 2 or 3 people yesterday were unmodded. And don't know how that happened. I guess YouTube just does it every once in a while. We'll take people's wrenches because it's happened in the past, and I know it's not Bama because she's managing moderator, but Bama hasn't been on to even do that. So yeah, I'll fix it. What you doing, Quirky? Look, when's the last time y'all saw an old school Union Bay shirt with the built-in long underwear shirt under it? I love it. It reminds me of like middle school. I probably had this exact same shirt in middle school. I got it from the yard sale next door. I don't care. I like some hand-me-downs, and anybody who likes hand-me-downs, they getting them offline from Poshmark or Stitch Fix and all those. So any of y'all companies out there that want to be letting me get that, even though there's only 2 people in my live stream, like we could work something out because these 2 people might buy. It's freaking pathetic. There's 5 people now. Oh my god. I need CPR. My channel needs resuscitation. But that's why I go live to all the other channels as well. So if any of you guys are over in the Mr. Exposed or the Life with Krista one, please come over to Krista Exposed because that's where most of the chat's at. And that's where memberships are. And you can also super chat if you want to, or buy memberships or contribute to the channel. But you only hear me say that one time per stream. So if you would like to contribute, I appreciate it. It is much appreciated and will most likely go towards a bill or a bill to keep me going on here. Thank goodness someone helped me cover my StreamYard for a couple months, so I got that. I just gotta get my YouTube Premium back. I'm gonna have to do it by tonight sometime because we're doing the yeah. Oh, Pallets has a wrench in it? She's blue or green? Green is a member. Yeah, yeah, I'll just have to remod her after this because every time I go out of it, it seems to like glitch. Oh, I think it's just actually StreamYards, unless
Come on, hit the thumbs up. Shit.
Yeah, thumbs up for the y'all 5 in here that are bush watching. I know you, some of y'all still love me that are bush watching, so thumbs up. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about Jessica Camp tonight. Me and Sophie are gonna be covering that. It will be at 6:05. It was supposed to be last night. We had an issue. 11:11 if you're in Central Time, guys. 11:11. But yes, so um, we will be on tonight for sure. We had an issue yesterday, um, power internet issue, so we will be back for sure doing it tonight. And I just rescheduled the live that I had already posted for. I just extended the timeout. So if you've already went, you got gifted a membership by Wendigo. Yeah, Wendigo's a sweetheart. Um, and I appreciate any of you guys that can continue being members because that is guaranteed monthly and it helps me cross the $100 threshold so that I can make a check. Um, just like anybody else out here on YouTube that's putting in time and stuff. And I'm actually going to be putting out actual content, not just fighting and all that. Tonight's going to be one of the nights. And then also me and Sophie are going to be covering a true crime case that has not gotten any traction. It has not gotten any attention, and it needs some attention. Someone sent me some info last night. It's a crazy story. I think a lot of you guys will probably be interested in it and maybe try, because it may take a lot of us to try to get the police to open up this case again. Long story short, it was a S. They deemed it a S, but with everything that went down, 10 previous DV calls, no dirt on the feet, and she would have had to have walked a pretty good distance in bare feet to get to where she was hanging from. And then also cell phone was clutched in hand. If someone would have jumped like that, the cell phone would have fallen. But if they were already perished, then their rigor mortis would cause them to still be clenching the phone. So, I mean, there's possibilities that we're ordering all the FOIA, all the body cams, all that. I'm not going to give away the name exactly until we cover it. We've got to get in contact with the mother. She's willing to talk with us. She's asking for help, and I figure why not try at least see if we can do something. And we'll probably be doing that over on Sophie's because she knows that I'm trying to get this channel back going, and doing a story like that on here probably is not going to be the best on my channel. So we're going to do it over there. She doesn't mind it because she does YouTube for fun strictly. I myself, yes, I am here to try to bring in some type of an income for the efforts that I put in so that I can help around the house with bills and at the same time continue, because it does cost to have all these services and stuff that you use, especially paying for YouTube, paying premium, paying for the StreamYards. Oh, it's a pain in the butt. Goodness gracious. But yeah, Wendigo, that was a rare one for him because right now they're in a situation where they've got to be moved by the end of the month, and it's really a messed up situation that they're in. Someone had asked me about some of the items I posted online there. I posted the prices if you watch this video, so if you might want to go back and check the comment. If you're interested, let me know, and I'll see if they're still over there. This blanket right here that I'm sitting up against, it's a Della Earnhardt throw. It's literally just laid up against this chair. It's still got the tag on it. And it's from 2003, so it's worth a whole lot more than what it still has a tag and the price tag and everything on it. Do. Quirky, you were already a member, weren't you, Quirky? Hold on, do you have 2 accounts? Freckleface, what are you doing? You were already a member. How are you a double member? You joined on 2 accounts? It's the same account. It's the same. How you doing, Freckleface? If you don't mind, keep an eye out. I have a stream planned for tonight. It's going to be 6:05 Central Time, and me and Sophie are going to be covering Jessica Kent. And then there's also here in the next week or so, we're also going to be covering a true crime case that not too many people have talked about. And we've got the mother that's willing to speak and everything. So we're going to get that all set up. Try to do it in live, but try to do it all live, but still be able to show you guys everything and then have her talking to us live and all that. So it should be really interactive. You guys should be able to ask questions because mainly right now it's just trying to get the word out about the situation so they can open the case back up. Oh, you upgraded? Hey. I didn't know it showed it a whole new member whenever you upgrade though. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4 options. I have Patreon, but I don't use it because there's no one on it right now. There used to be, I think I had 1 person at a time join, and there was a total of 2 people that joined, and it was like, am I going to do this live stream for 1 person? So I would go in and say thank you for being a member, and asked them if they wanted it, and they were like, not really. I mean, you can, once you get more people over here, they understood. But then I went down for a while. But I was back. Thank you for the hearts. It's much appreciated. Yeah, it should be pretty decent tonight when we're talking about Jessica Kent's situation. She is doing a docu-series on her life, and you can just tell. Like, I would suggest you guys go to Jessica Kent's YouTube channel, watch the video, the docu-series. We're only going to be covering like 30 minutes at a time so that we don't have like 4 and 5 hour long live streams. We want to do like 30 minutes of it on like 1.5 speed and react to it so that maybe we can get a 45-minute to an hour long video or live, and then we'll do each 30-minute segment like that until we get all the way through to the end of the series. But yeah, there's a lot of contradictions in her video, in her documentary already in the first episode, where she's contradicted herself. Also, she's redacted information that wasn't redacted by the police that she redacted to hide things. And and she also is a rat, because regardless of whatever she says that she wasn't a CI in that paperwork, in my opinion, whatever, allegedly, my disclaimer is in my description. But it's my opinion. It's in all this, but she, I don't even know. Yeah, we'll speak on it tonight. She's definitely not doing what she's supposed to be doing. There's so many contradictions and everything that she says, so I'm going to be using her own videos against her. And yeah, a lot of it's really messed up. Her own videos. She has videos that she posted on her channel, and now she did this docu-series, and the 2 shit don't line up. Yeah, she's saying shit happened when other shit happened, and saying she did like 5, almost 6 years, and then because finds out that she did 356 days in jail, not even a full year. And what was the rest paperwork or probation violations? Like, that doesn't, like, she made it sound like she did like a 5-year bit no, maybe total in her whole time. I don't know, but she nowhere near 5 years. They've calculated even if it was juvenile time that she did, which she's claiming some of her stuff is being even the stuff that happened when she was 18 and 19 because they were parole violations that happened on the parole that she had as a minor that those are sealed too. I don't know about all that. If you go out on probation, if you were a minor when it started, you will still be marked as have being on probation. It may not exactly say why, but it should still have your time as an adult. Hey, Brenda. Good morning. Yeah, it's all Freedom of Information Act. That was like the best thing for the true crime community, really, to be able to go in and find stuff out about everything. Okay, get this shit. Last night, we're laying in bed, both of us out cold, and Sissy starts barking like rapidly, just blah, 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 blah. And we're like, what the hell? And he's like, I just heard a bang. And then she started barking. So I came up to the front to check. And I looked outside. I didn't see nothing. So I opened up the door and I could hear these guys going, oh shit, oh, la, 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 hooting and hollering. And they were over at there's a business. And they were down like where their trucks go and stuff. And that's somebody outside. Somebody just set their own alarm off. But yeah, so they were like down in this parking lot that apparently they were what the other neighbor said that seen them coming down the road. They apparently came down our road like 80 mile an hour and tried to make a turn when they didn't see the stop sign or they didn't see the stop sign at all, and then ramped the curb into trees and a telephone pole, and then off of another big embankment down into a place that has these big divots for the trucks to go down in so that the truck bed lines up with it. And so they had their cars stuck down in there after ramp and all the other stuff. Oh my gosh, people are idiot drivers. They all got out and they were hooting and hollering. The one was saying he hurt his arm and everything, and they were running down the street. And I called 911, because at first I didn't know that if they were stealing. I didn't know if the bang was them trying to like ram into the building to steal something. I didn't know what was going on, and we know the owners of the place. It was just shady, and we nothing like that go on around here. Even the cracked out neighborhoods, but all methed out, like that way down the road, came running down the road. He was like, "Man, they were going so fast, he couldn't stop doing this shit." It's like, oh my goodness. But yeah, we had about 30 cops come through this neighborhood because I think it may have been a chase situation and they had gotten away and then they got found when they wrecked. The other 3 white guys got away and 1 black guy, he came back to get his stuff, something out of the car, and when he came back, the cops were just all of them killed their lights and sirens like a mile away or so, and so they came in. All you could hear was turbochargers in their vehicles kick down, zoom, 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 and they all just pulled up here, and one after another, fire trucks, ambulances, all of it, and dogs. They were searching all over for them. It was crazy. In the middle of the night, like 2:30, yeah, 2:30. It's at 2:30. Yeah, they were lit. The one hurt his arm, but it kind of sucked though that the only guy that got in trouble was the one black guy. All the white guys ran and got away with it. It's like that's not fair. Yeah, there was a whole lot of action going on that we couldn't see down the road, so they may have gotten in. Who knows? Because they were belligerent. Yeah. But when I called the 911, the operator was like, "We already have officers en route," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then with them killing their lights and sirens, I do believe it was probably a chase, and they had gotten away, and then that gave them away. Quirky's driving. You're good. You're good. You're good. Pallet says, hello, Mr. X. What's up? What's up? I decided I would be on camera more. Apparently, it draw more people in. And finally, yesterday, I got some information. Was it yesterday? Yeah. People from 2 and 3 years ago, I got notifications from me are starting to get notifications. That's a good sign. Um, I just believe after not being consistent for so long, they just lost me. But there's the algorithm starting to find me again. And if that can team up with my shorts, because as of right now, one of my shorts that's been remixed has been viewed over 600,000 times. Yeah. Like, I'm blown away. And that is really helping push my shorts. Shorts don't pay for shit though. Like, I said 14 cents per 1,000 views or whatever. It's the other day it was at 7 cents. So I don't know how that fluctuates or whatever. I guess depends on how many ads and how many videos you post. Maybe is how much you get. I don't know. But the shorts are fun to do. I like doing them. But I just wish the two algorithms were combined. If they were, I'd be in great shape. I bore Mr. X. Oh, this is lazy Saturday though. Well, see, because okay. I'll check my text. I wasn't feeling well for a couple of days that I didn't come on, so a lot of times when I'm down like that, I won't even pick my phone up unless I'm looking at videos. Like I won't. I'll put it on like airplane mode and shit. I'm bad. I hate talking on the phone. That's like I'm like, why are you calling me? Text me. Huh? Yeah, I mean, besides, he has like a phone that he does any kind of his social stuff on, like with the family. But other than that, like he doesn't use his cell phone for anything but when he's on the road for emergencies, really. Or if he forgets what he's getting at the grocery store. His dad will literally, he has a cell phone, and when he uses it, he turns it off and puts it in the glove box. He doesn't even leave it on. Oh, baby girl, I'm so sorry. Brenda had her surgery on Wednesday. I should have asked you how you were doing, girl. My brain's so scatterbrained right now. I'm sorry I didn't ask. But she said her hand is all black. It hurts like hell. No, Mr. X did. If you go back and watch, you can see Mr. X waking up from anesthesia. But yeah, they did his, and his was swollen like this. It looked like it was swollen like a baseball in the palm area because they had to do a bone graft and remove a benign tumor out of his hand. They didn't know if it was malignant or not until they got it out. But yeah, it was benign. And so they had to and bone grafting from here and put it right here and in his left hand. So he went through something similar. Hand surgery suck all the way around. He had
the fucking picking up, putting down coins.
Yeah, the PT. He's like, be prepared for the putty, the picking up the coins, and all that. His hand was stuck like this for 6 weeks.
I hurt myself yesterday.
Oh yeah, Brenda, a nerve block for an extremity. I maybe possibly would allow that, but I had a nerve block down on my stomach when they put me under, and they were also asking me if I wanted an epidural. And I'm like, no. I'm not. No. Way my luck goes, I'll mess up and something will happen. Something will happen. Um, but I did let them do a nerve block on my belly once, and I still have weird sensations there. Like I can't feel where they block. Like there's like a circle on my belly that I just can't feel when I touch it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, they put me out for that same surgery. They did that when they did the to get rid of the fistula and the sinus surgery. That was nerve blocks are not the best in the world. They definitely hurt. Praying for Brenda. So it's palette. Yeah. The being out, like even whenever they go to remove my port, they're gonna have to because they have to be replaced every so often. I found out I've been looking into them more, and like they have to be replaced every so often if they keep it in there real long. So, but even just to remove that, like they gotta put me out. My brain can't physically handle being like cut unless I'm asleep. Like I would freak out. There's no telling. Like
Medical PTSD.
yeah, I fully have medical PTSD. Doctors fucked me up. I had a doctor in the ER come in, and after explaining to him everything, he's like, "You're for sure one of the worst cases of medical PTSD I've ever seen." He said, "The way you flinch when nurses come in, it's like you think they're gonna beat you." And I'm like, some have acted like they were. I mean, I literally was coming out of anesthesia for one surgery, and I was being screamed at by like 5 nurses. And that is like, what the fuck? Good thing Carl walked in the room because they would have been in trouble. They were in trouble. He's still fighting with them over it. But if Carl wouldn't have been there, I'd been screwed because they were not taking care of me at all. They lost me after surgery for 2.5 hours in the fucking hallway somewhere, and left him to think, to wonder what. Yeah, they told him, they said we'll be out in a half hour. It was like they made him stay up front. It was like 3.5 hours later. He goes in. He's like, okay, something's going on. Something's wrong. About 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, the lady starts crying when you ask where I'm at, and so he instantly thinks, oh my gosh, something bad happened. And then finally they located where I was at. By the time he got up there, you could tell they had just got me to that room. The bag was literally not hooked up to me. It was so full, it was sitting sideways on the freaking pole.
They drug the phone in. They didn't have no medicine for it. None of it. She was supposed to stay overnight.
I was begging for my phone so that I could call Carl, and they wouldn't bring me the phone. And then Carl walked in the room, and then the bitch walked in with the phone. And I took that phone and I beat it on the side of the bed. I said, I don't need this motherfucker now. He's already here.
So the business is going to call the lawyer and have you bring that down.
Yeah. It was bad. Don't ever, if you are ever, don't ever go to Ascension in Southern Indiana. No Ascensions.
St. Vincent, Southern's what it is.
Yeah, well, I think they actually went full blown Ascensions, St. Vincent.
They got their own police force.
Yeah, they got a goddamn police force for the hospital. They're not just like security guards; they are police that are for just the hospital. That's not normal. Hey. Wait and ask Leighton. Leighton will tell you, and then you tell Joe, and it'll be over with.
You
need to tell Joe. As he don't want none of them over there in the first place. Oh. Yes. You have to be fully out. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling. My hand can be any more swollen. Yeah, his was maxed, and he didn't realize how swollen his hand was because it was in the cast. But it was so swollen he couldn't move his thumb, and it was like a whole bunch of room for him to be able to move his thumb, but his hand was so swollen he couldn't move the thumb.
Everybody told me motherfucker, he was one of the worst motherfucking surgeries there was, especially you know, mine was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, knocked me out for 2 months. I ain't dying to do that. I'm fucking my knees hurt now. I'm all broke down. So I can exercise. I can walk.
Hey, little Les.
So quit bitching now. I'm sorry.
You're good, Sue. Hi, little Les. I like the name of the flowers. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. I seen that one of the comments was started was the when you did your membership cookie. I was like, somebody said something. You know, I love y'all forever. No, I'm just kidding. Not really though. I guess I'd be like most people on here and be like, well, you know, I'm just not gonna do nothing. And I just feel like, I don't know, like I deserve it. Like I deserve to be taken care of. I swear, people going live with minimal goals that they won't get off live until they make. If I did that, I would be streaming forever. I would never go off live. Because unless I made my goal like $2. Oh my goodness. I am appreciative of the ones that use, like, there's a few of you guys that like send me something monthly and it's awesome. I very much appreciate that. It helps a lot more than going through the YouTubes because they like to take 30%. But yeah, I'm down to 11 members now. No, the show, it's not bad. Left the bathroom door off the hinges because they're gonna have to figure out how to caulk where the door it goes up against the wall. It's gonna like, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to caulk it and try to make it look straight because it's not straight. Oh, look at the tub. Oh shit. I'm gonna pee after you get in.
They did that game so good, and they did do it. They be kind of shoddy, so.
Hey, you give me 1 second. Say hi to these people. Just 1 second.
1 second. I'm back. I see my forehead, man. She'll be just back. She'll be right back. Hope y'all doing all right. Peace.
He ain't got none of the weirdo freaking nipples like we were talking about yesterday, Quirky. Boy, that JD that is Jessica's buddy,
I have no
he's
idea.
got some weird looking nipples.
It's cool with me, man. I don't give a fuck about no dudes' nipples.
You got
Shit.
no nipples.
I'm a normal motherfucker.
All right, you're good.
Abby, normal chick. This motherfucker Chevy out there. It's nice. I like the yellow with the blue flames on it. Can't get him no trucking, motherfucker. He's army vet. He's army vet, man. Can't hate on him. Big old canary yellow freaking Dodge with blue flames on it.
Guys with blue flames? What you doing, little Les? How you doing? I'm a little bit more, but I'm being goofy. So if you guys haven't ever seen my commentary, I would go check out like I do have some of my KJ commentary up. Sometimes I'm a little hard, sometimes I'm silly and funny. But I don't really think I take it too far. Mr. Hicks was yeah. I was on, okay, listen. I was on that Bigo app. I swear, okay, I was on there. I was dancing. I was fully clothed, though. I had on a top and a sports bra. So there could nothing be seen. And I was on there. It was one of the dance competitions. And he walked behind me. with no shirt on, and I got booted out for showing nipple, and it was his nipple, and I'm like,
And I got chest, I ain't got titties.
he ain't got titties, he got nipples. Everybody got nipples, and he can make them bounce up and down because it's the heartbeat of America. It's fucking silly. Heartbeat of America. Um, Mr. X is a goofball sometimes. You catch him in the right mood, he's a goofball. When he gets to singing, like he's real big on Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald right now. He's a big fan of them. Always been a fan of Jelly. Guys, pray for Bunny, Jelly's wife, Alyssa Bunny. She is, her father has been diagnosed with cancer. He was trying to go the holistic route and it didn't work. And he's literally, he can't even be hugged at this point without breaking bones. So she is there with him right now. She is taking him into doctors to get them to get stuff lined out so they can get him medication and all that. But if you guys will keep Bunny in your prayers, I've talked to her quite a few times actually, and she's really a sweet chick at heart. But her dad is passing. There is nothing they can do. So she's trying to spend what time she has with him right now. And so if you guys just keep him in your prayers, maybe a miracle could happen. If you don't know who she is, Bunny XOXO. She's Jelly Roll's wife. And I know a lot of you guys know who Jelly Roll and all them are from when we used to play them when we first started on YouTube. We used to play all that stuff for you guys. And yeah, Bunny came into his life and was a really good thing, and they're still together. They finally got married, I think. Maybe not yet, but I know that at least I think they did get married. But she's dealing with her dad right now. I know how it was when I lost my dad. I just told her, I was like, hold on tight, and take in every second, because it's like the same thing when my dad went. He didn't ever go to the hospital and get checked. He just got really sick at the end, and he thought that he could fix himself with, I don't know, and he couldn't. And the same thing's happening with him. So I mean, it's kind of hitting real close to home because it's kind of similar to the situation. My dad couldn't be touched because he was covered in blisters because of his heart. Literally without bursting. So, and like I have a video, it's on my shorts. You guys can see. My dad went from being fully functionable with no speech impediments or anything to full childlike days before he passed. So, yeah, I told Bunny, I was just like, hold on tight. It's going to be a rough ride. But, prepare yourself. During all that, I was the only one out of the whole family that even dealt with my dad's thing. And if it wouldn't been for Carl's dad being an attorney,
Child wheelchair.
and literally, if it wouldn't have been for Carl's dad, he did the estate paperwork so that we could get the burial and everything done. And then he ended up being willed my grandmother's house when she passed, and then it passed it down to me, the eldest. And I fucking signed over a $50,000 house to my mom and brother because they didn't have a roof over their head otherwise. And that's what my dad wanted. My grandma wouldn't have wanted it. But my dad, Yeah,
You lost a gangster.
my grandma didn't like my mom much, but yeah, my grandma wouldn't have wanted it, but my dad would have wanted it, so I gave the house to them, signed off my rights, and signed it over. His dad did all the deed work, and then I'm still working on getting him a headstone. I have it already made, and like the saying on it is, our song was "Lion Sleeps Tonight," and in the bottom of the thing it says, "In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight." And then I put "Good night, Daddy," and it's got a bottle of Kessler's whiskey on it being spilt, and at the top it just says "A good man." Period. It's black stone. It's nice. It's a really good deal. Bedford Stone has it. It's already been made. I just have to pay for it. It's like $13.82, and then they have to put like $150 slab in. So I'll get it eventually. They're holding it for me, and they're not letting anything happen to it. So um, that's cool. It's always gonna be there when I'm ready to get it in there. So as of right now, I have, because my dad was cremated, but they buried half of his ashes because he had a burial spot. I guess already paid for beforehand. His dad handled it, like I said. So he was buried, and so now we need to put a headstone on. Um, and then I also have ashes. I don't really understand why they bury ashes. No, I did the eulogy all by myself. My brother, my mom, nobody would get up there with me. None of the family would. Nobody did. I spoke all. I did all. I set the funeral up. I set everything up. I set the meeting at the cemetery. Uh, some of his old friends showed up and stuff like that. But really, in reality, it was. I spoke. Carl said something at the very end, and he was in he was in really bad shape from the accident still. And he was like, I can't believe any of y'all didn't say anything, left her to do it all on her own. But he was like, he was a good man. That's all I can say. Yeah. And, yeah. Yeah, he was still in the wheelchair then. Yeah, I love Bunny too. She's a sweetheart. Bunny's got a good heart. She's the type that you can talk to. And she's down to earth. She don't think she's better than anybody else, and she'll talk to you if you message her and have questions. She's the type that'll talk back. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, but then I had to write the newspaper thing for him. Like, it was all kinds of shit that I had to do, the obituary, and then I did the eulogy, and yeah, all the legal work, and I had to pay like $1,500. Even though his dad did it, it was still so much stuff had to be done that cost money. It was like a $1,500 that had to go out, and then uh, that there was no inheritance. There was no money inherited, so that was all out of pocket. That was my dad, and I'm not. I'll pay for it any days, like, as soon as I can, you know. But it's just fucked up that nobody else in the family even tried. It's like, that's, y'all will hear more and more about my family as the channel goes on. For the people of you guys that don't know about it, that's why I say I don't have family, and that Carl and his dad are my family, and his mom and his daughter, because they are wild. But I did give my mom that house, so I can't say I'm. They can't never say I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, and I also am the reason why my brother got his daughter back. But that's a whole nother story too, because I told him how to fight the court and or fight her in court, and he did it in New because he was paying her child support and she wasn't giving him visitation. I said, no, 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 no. Go start a bank account in that little girl's name with you as the one in charge of it, and keep that put every time you do the child support, it goes into that account, and it does not get released to her until she follows her part, and that is to give and him visitation. And when he went to court, the judge said you did right. All the money was sitting right there in the bank, ready. He had been paying it, and he showed us deposit slip saying it was paid on time. And the judge said, "Look, you want this money? You've got to give him the visitation. Otherwise, he does not have to pay you." And so he got his visitation back. And one of the stipulations for the girlfriend was, I can't be around. So I don't get to see her. I mean, they could, if they really wanted to, I could see her, but they don't want to risk it. So it sucks because she looks just like me. She's like a little mini me. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. I do. I do. I thank you again for. I'm wearing the fuck out of them. Yes, I am. Do, 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 do. Yeah, and I don't know why that jumpsuit on there. I'm gonna just take it off, and because that one jumpsuit. And actually, I searched other ones, and apparently there's other ones that it's the same style it's cheaper. So yeah, that I still don't know. I've had 3 people try to tell me that thing won't let them buy it. Hey, Jen. Good morning. Did I do the story last night on Jessica? No, we had an issue with some power and cable, but we're good now. We're gonna be doing it tonight at 6:05 p.m. Hey, Texas girl. Good morning. It's like 45 minutes in, I'll start getting notifications or go out to people like late, but like I said yesterday, we had someone come in that hadn't gotten notification in 3 years. So, did I get your email? Yes. I was just talking on it a little bit. Me and Sophie are going to cover it together. She's going to help me do some of the pulling paperwork and all that. And I'm going to keep the name silent on who it is just yet until we talk about it and we pull it out. Because we're going to try to gather all the information as we can. Get speak with her, see if we can't get a response from the partner and all that. So we're going to try to see what info we can get and go full force with it. At least bring it to light and maybe get some people to start calling and asking them to reopen the case. So we're working on it. I got it in, yeah, Sophie's going to help me with it because she's done a little more of it when it comes to some of the others. We can help each other out. We kind of equal out. She can do some things I can't, and I can do some things she can. Texas girl says, good morning, y'all. Chewy, you snoring? My doggy snoring.
Yeah, he's going loud.
Okay. Would you do me a favor and in the email send me her mom's TikTok and anything that she may have sent you so far, like towards it, or?
Oh my God! Ow. He's good.
Yeah, he's out. He can't hear me talking. He's over there snoring. Can't hear himself snoring. He's he's a Shih Tzu, so he's got a short snout.
It ain't really causing problems.
No, it does. He can breathe fine. He just snores sometimes when he's.
That's crazy.
It's so cute.
It's a hippie monkey.
Is it a hippie monkey?
With a mohawk.
It's a hippie monkey with a mohawk. Okay, you go email me. All right. Yeah. Sophie's ready for it. She's like, yeah. And we made, because she knows how much effort I put in here, and that I'm truly trying to bring in some type of an income from posting content. And but because this is something that can be a kind of touchy thing, we may do it over. We're going to do it over on her channel because she does it for fun. I myself, I do it for fun and to bring in whatever I can because it's my only way to contribute. Um, but yes, you lost your Shih Tzu of 12 years, August. Oh, she sounds so bad. Chewy's 13 and deaf. I'm scared to death. Like, was she did your Shih Tzu, did they stop like being energetic or anything, or for any, like, was she still acting like a puppy? Because he still acts like a puppy sometimes, or most of the time.
Most of the time.
Uh,
He gets split out.
like he'll just run like a chicken with his head cut off sometimes, like zoomies, you know what I'm talking about? Like he acts like a puppy sometimes.
There you go, man.
Yeah, tonight we're doing
Dreaming.
the first thing of Jessica Kent. It's the first 30 minutes of the first episode of her docuseries. Yes, this should be fun. It'd be more like my Christmas commentary like I did on KJ, pretty much. No, she didn't play much. Alright. I'm hoping that because Shih Tzus don't live near as long as Lhasa Apsos. Lhasa Apsos can make it into their 20s, and the breeder that I got him from, he was supposed to be an Imperial Shih Tzu, and I believe she did a swap job on me and gave me a Lhasa Apso. Right, because he's bigger. He's about 8 pounds heavier than he's supposed to be, and he's solid muscle. And if he's the Lhasa Apso and not the Shih Tzu, then he may live into his 20s. But by the time he hits 20, he'd be deaf, blind, all of it. I mean, I just carry him around with me everywhere. I don't know. She got Cushing's disease. What is that? He has tumors or cysts. We don't know what exactly. And as the more I look for them, the more I'm finding. So, but I've heard from other people on Shih Tzus, it's kind of common in that it does, as long as they're not hurting them, it shouldn't cause many issues, or if any issues. The vet said that's fine. So, but the one on his neck is quite large, and I'm not sure, that one could be like ingrown hair or something, maybe, or ingrown whisker. But I don't know what Cushing's disease is in a dog, or what Cushing's is. Like, I know one thing with him, the vet told me to make sure I get him stairs because he's got an arthritis in his hips, and he likes to hop and jump. So we got, there's a $75 fucking thing of stairs in my bedroom that I bought, that solid wooden stairs covered in carpet, so he can get up on the bed. And then in here we kept the old ottoman to our old couch and took the feet off the bottom and then put a pillow on top so he can jump on that, then jump on the couch. Makes it easier on him. But I mean, he's a tough little brute. He can like Sissy can run right into him sometimes, and he don't even act like it phases him. I got stones in her salivary gland. Her neck's so huge. 4K surgery. Oh my goodness. We have Banfield that will have already said that they will do the neck. He has one on his neck. It's about the size of a large marble. And they said that he would do that because the teeth cleaning is included in his thing, but I'm really scared of having him put under. But if the neck problem gets bad, it's gonna cost me like another $400 on top of that, on top of what we pay for the insurance to cover 400 to 500 to cover the removal of the one in his neck. But was the stones that were in her salivary gland, was it swelled? Did it swell up like a cyst or something, like a knot, like a zit would or something? Or were these like stones like you get in your kidneys or your gallbladder? $4,000 surgery. There's no way. I don't have it. I don't have it. There's no way I could come up with it. Like if that, oh my God. There's no way that Cushing's, I believe, is autoimmune. Her hair was falling out and she was crazy hungry all the time and drank a ton of water. He's not doing anything like that. He's eating normal, drinking normal. He's just got these growths. These like the one on his neck. The one on his neck is fucked up and fucking huge. Compared to what the other ones are. He's got one on his tail that is open, so I think it may have been like an ingrown hair on the tail, and then but he's got a couple knots up at the top. But then look at it, it kind of did. And then he's got like around the knee area and his back legs, he's got 2 or 3 on both sides. But none of them are causing him pain. None of them are doing anything like that. And the vet said as long as they're not causing him pain, it's not actually like, doesn't have to be done. But that one on his neck keeps growing. It's going to get in the way of his breathing. And then we're going to have him cut it out. But the vet said that he could do it with the insurance we had for $500, and that's a lot better than $4K. Now they haven't diagnosed him with any kind of autoimmune disorder. His blood work was good. Same as kidney stones clogged her salivary gland and filled with saliva and got bigger than a golf ball. Doctor drained it with a needle and it filled back up, so they removed the gland. Wow, where did you have it done? Did you have insurance? Is that why, or did you not have insurance? Yeah, I mean that's a lot of money. That seems like so much money because Banfield is who we go through, and they have said
They're nationwide.
Yeah, they're nationwide, and they said $400 to $500 wouldn't be over $5, is what he said.
Yeah, I think I said 5. You said 5.
Yeah, so if it comes down to it growing, I will be begging my ass off on here to try to gather the 500 to put in through that. But at the same time, they will clean his teeth, so. And then I'm never letting him put him down again, like, or not down, but under. I hate, because when they talk about it, they say, like, when they put him down, they're talking about the surgery, they say put him down. I'm like, no, say under. Because, it's like, I don't even want to say that. No insurance. Had to have a special surgeon. It's really rare. Oh, okay, because of the Cushing's. I get that. So his is what he's planning on is just a removal. Even he said at max, even if it's fully attached in there, he can get it out and it wouldn't be over the 5. So if that happens, my ass will be on here eBaying like a motherfucker, and I don't care who's gonna call me whatever. Because my dog means more to me than my own life. You know.
Yeah, I sure do. Same like the fucking L.
It's just that, yeah. I would definitely do without. I'd become a damn drug dealer again before I let my dog die. Right? I could not. I'm so nervous with him being 13 now that it drives me crazy. It's like, because,
Focusing on that, you really kind of got to the point. Yeah.
yeah, I try not to focus on it, but
Quit doing handstand, hopping around like you might have something to worry about. That little motherfucker got a lot of energy.
he has a lot of energy. It's just, I hope he's not trying to just hide the discomfort, though, because I know dogs will do that.
You don't move at all. Tail kind of bothered me.
But he does still, every once in a while, he gets a little tickle cough, and I think it's because of that thing. Because there's no other excuse for it. Yeah, for some reason, my dogs love they'll come over and smack the food bowl and knock some food out of it, and then they like to pick it up off the floor. Has your dogs ever done that? Both of our dogs do that. And yeah, and if you go picking their food on the floor up, no attitude to any. She's like, nope, give me my food. She'll start bumping you out of the way. Like, that's my food. Leave it alone.
Shit. Can't really get that on my neck. Back to start after time.
Average 18. See, I was getting this different statistics on the Shih Tzus. I think the oldest I seen was 18, but that wasn't the average that I saw. But if that's the average, and I'd rather go by yours than mine. My heart is so broken. She went to work with me, everything, 24/7 with me.
Well, he's been
He's been with me
reared
like
up
that.
on fucking Blue Wilderness.
Yeah, we've had him on the best dog food. That we only give him the best treats, greenies and Blue Wilderness. He's been with me all over the country. He's flown in every kind of airline that there is. Every time I've flown, pretty much he's been with me. He's been to Vegas. He's been Colorado, Florida, Atlanta, Cali, fucking all over. What was it? He went to a layover in Cali with me. Oh yeah, layover in Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina. I think it's North.
Because the beach is down south.
Chewy, he for some reason, like first off, we have these wipes for his eyes that gets the stains and stuff out. But in the morning when he gets up, we have 2 dog beds that are stacked because Sissy has a problem with her laying on her legs and they'll fall asleep. So we have to make her bedding thick. And he'll come over to the 2 beds and start wiping his eyes on the corner of the dog bed. And then he'll end up underneath it sandwiched, wiping his eyes off, getting everything off. Because no matter if I can't ever do it right. He usually gets to it before I get a chance to get to it. But if he eats or drinks or anything, that motherfucker goes and wipes his face off on the dog bed. And then sometimes he ends up like standing upside down, doing a handstand in a crack of the couch on the couch. Like his body will be up here and his head down here, sideways, looking at you in the crack. And then I got a video of him, and it's like 911, crackhead on loose. It's like a air report, and I got Chewy doing zoomies and circles. Take it off. Yeah, and he's a zoomie, like big time. If he's got to go to the bathroom, he will bark at you and demand that you get up and take him right then, which is totally fine. I'd rather that. But they are trained to, like, if we have to be in, like, if for some reason I'm in the hospital or whatever, and because he's been in the hospital with me many times, so he is pad trained as well. So if I can't walk him, he can still go to the potty. Yeah, the biggest person, some of the biggest personality. And then Sissy, female bullies are a whole nother dog compared to regular, like, pit bulls. Or bulldog. She's something else. Like, Sissy's got a definite cute, sweet personality, and they're a tag team. That's what I worry about too, is Sissy reacting to him. That's why, but kind of before it even gets close to him passing, I'd like to have another dog in between so that she doesn't feel like she's being left alone, you know? Well, I know that, but I mean, as in no other dog around. Yeah, she does her Bubba. But they used to eat side by side in a bowl, and she's just getting old and grumpy. Like, 'cause she's 8 years old now, and she doesn't like it. She would never do anything to him, but she'll sit there and go, "Arr, arr," and he can't hear her, so he has no idea she's mad. And so he just goes right up, doop, 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 and just sticks his head right in a little bitty bowl. And they used to eat out of a big bowl together, and now we had them separated into two smaller bowls. But he still wants to eat with her, so sometimes you put the food bowls together. She don't really like it, but he does because he wants to eat with her. He don't get it. He does not understand why she doesn't like it because she's not food aggressive. You can stick your hand right in there, all of that, but when it comes to him, it's a different story. But then also, if she thinks we've always got 3 to 4, like 30 to 40, 50-pound bags of dog food on stock. Usually at least 3 to 4. And if she thinks that she's getting low, like if the boat is low on food, she'll eat so much and she'll save food in the boat for him. And it's like, oh, sissy, you're never going to run out of food, but, you know, yeah, he's about 50, 60 pounds back there right now. And the only treats we give them are greenies. They get a whole one in the morning a piece, and then throughout the day we split. Chewy gets a little knuckle off the greenie, and then she gets the rest of the greenie because the size difference. And their teeth look really good considering his teeth looked worse when he was like 6 years old before I started giving him the greenies than his teeth look now as a 13-year-old. So that's one thing I'm not too worried about. I would like them to clean his teeth, but it's not worth having them put him under for that. It's just, I don't know. The risk is there, and I don't want to take it unless they absolutely have to. But yes, I got some videos. Right? If y'all look through the shorts, there's so many videos of the dogs and stuff, and we also got a lot of videos of geese and goslings and duck and ducklings, like thousands of them. Literally, there was probably over 1,000 on our lake in one day because it was frozen, and there wasn't like a room like this that wasn't touched where there was Canadian geese all laying all over the whole thing, and then all the ducks were in the center in the water. We have all kinds of wildlife, and then the dogs and shorts. Most of the dog videos are shorts, so none of them are videos, I don't think. Alright, guys, I'm probably boring the hell out of you, but tonight we're going to be talking about Jessica Kent, and I'll be talking some shit, so. If y'all know me, you know me. Maybe I will have done my hair and put makeup on. Maybe not. But I'll tell you this much. Sophie always be putting her makeup on and doing her hair and shit when she go live. She look cute every time she go live. I don't. He said, give a fuck. Is what she I do. I give a fuck about all y'all, but in reality, I'm a tomboy. Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what I look like, I guess. I know what I naturally look like, and I'm not hating too bad on it. I know I got a big forehead, all y'all motherfuckers out there, but I can tell you this much. Chameleon, I will turn into when I get dressed up and my hair's back blonde. You'll be like, that's a whole nother bitch. Yep. And plus, I always do a side bang, so I cover up half this bitch. I thought about getting a glue-on wig and shaving the rest of my hair just so that I can have a shorter forehead. Then I also thought about getting a hair growth serum and seeing if I could just cut out a new forehead and see if it would work. But then I would have like Rod Stewart bangs for like who knows 6 months. I'm not digging that. But then I could like flatten them down and have edges, you know. But then I'll be in trouble for cultural appropriation. So I mean, you can't win for losing. And that's what it is. This forehead is here, Megamind in the motherfucking house. And no, that came from an 8-year-old. It ain't come from none of y'all bitches out there that's talking shit. I'll tell you that much. It come from an 8-year-old. Because before y'all ever even thought about calling me that, I had already made a short with the Megamind filter.
Now you're boiling for car.
Yeah, he busted my bubble. I mean, he fucked me up. I was like, I kind of hurt, but it was funny. I was like, all right, I got to lay claim to it. So you got to turn the volume down.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh man, I swear to God, God, you got to kid me.
It's okay. Hold on, I'll turn the mic. Okay, it didn't work. He couldn't turn it down, so he turned it off. All right. I've been on an hour and 11 minutes, 44 seconds. So I want to go. I will talk to you guys this evening, 6:05 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. I'm going to be sending out text messages. And so if you want a text message, send me your number through the email or whatever. However, get in touch with me, and then I'll give you the number, and that way I can text y'all. Tell you, look, come live and watch me, because nobody else wants to see any fucking thing I do. Love y'all. Bye.